the big question that often comes to us is that from a customer is that they already have a web survey or they have an email survey, so why should they do an SMS survey? And for me, it's always clear. The stats speak for themselves. So if you have a look, some of the stats here, so SMS has a response rate that's 7.5 times greater than email. I mean, that's a big number. Say you get 1,000 people who respond on email, there's another 7,500 people waiting to respond on SMS, right? And for me, though, the biggest thing is around the 90 seconds average response time. Because SMS is, as Michael said earlier, when you leave the house, what's in your pocket? You've got your keys, you've got your phone, and you've got your wallet. Three key things. The main thing in this example is going to be the phone, right? You've got your phone with you. If you get a message, how often do you normally take to respond? When you get in front of someone's face in their messaging app, people are much more amenable to responding quickly. Now, if I'm at a coffee shop, maybe I'm just sitting there in, post lockdown, sitting there in a coffee shop, happily drinking my coffee by myself. I would think nothing of doing an SMS survey whilst I'm just sitting there. Once again, whilst I'm at home, if I'm just sitting on the sofa, it's an evening, watching the TV with my wife. Once again, I'm going to engage with a survey, especially if it's coming from the right people and in the right tone. The point on the right is, I think it's an important one. Emails might cost you less, but SMS is, and always has been since they've started comparing the two, a much more engaging platform. You get much higher open rates. You can see here the 98% versus 22%. The reception, the 7.5 times greater that we spoke about just now, and the average response times. I think they all come together into this very compelling argument as to, well, why should we do an SMS survey? Well, I think the question really should be, why wouldn't you, when you can see that the response rates and the information you can gather is so good and so big. There's a great use case from IKEA around SMS surveys, so their SMS survey, they launched it out. So there was a response to the range of responses changed to from 10 to 15%, depending on month or day or whatever. But the key thing is it was much higher than email. And if you go into the study there, it does talk about just how important it was for them to be able to gather that many responses. It's going to be the same across most businesses and most organizations, right? If you don't understand your customers, you can't understand how to improve your business, how to get those better NPS scores, how do you get better CSATs as you move forwards. The more people that you can reach, the more people that you can engage, the better your business can do that adapt and adjustment.